I'm getting old, folks, and chances are, if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, due to the caveats of being alive, I don't have time to grind the high scores, level up cool account builds, or, God forbid, be an Iron Man. So instead, we are slowly creeping towards a maxed and fully geared main account. Welcome to middle-aged maxing.
Oh, dude, sometimes they do updates in the morning, and I log in, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Does it look the same? I think that's the same. Is how odd. Well, that's kind of a shame. That was 4 perfect kills. Yeah, that was 4 perfect kills in a row. I ran out of supplies. Now, could I attempt it? Sure, but I know that. We'll get a shot, whatever. We're not gonna have the prayer for it. We got it, Bail. That's such a shame. Oh well. Oh, come on. No, dude. We were so close to time. Stop hitting zeros. What are you doing? What are you doing? That was it. That was time. Why? Probably wouldn't have been time, but the reason I'm so tilted about it is because I was on my laptop the other night and I got 55.8 without even declaws. I did it with Void Waker instead. Declaws are better here, objectively, but I did it with Void Waker. And, oopsies, did not mean to click you. But yeah, 55.8 is 1.8 seconds off of GM time. And so, when I started whacking like that, I thought maybe I could redeem myself. Anywho, I'm getting taxed on Void Waker. I sold it back right away, because I can't do Nightmare without Webweaver Bow, and I'm, like, just shy of being able to buy it. And if I were to buy a Webweaver Bow right now, I would be left with no money for, like, deaths and shit. And given how Nightmare is and my distance from the last time I did Fasani's, it's probably best that I have a little bit of money in the bank for death fees and whatnot. Also, I'm gonna bring this up, and I'm gonna sound like a fucking fanboy, and I don't mean to, but so it goes. I mentioned in the last video, but Reynolds released a video that really tickled my fancy, piqued my interest, where he was doing Coliseum, but instead of like the 5k or the 500k death fee that it normally is, he had a setup where it was like a 20k death fee or some shit. I'll put it on screen here. And obviously you need to be a little bit better at the game than when I did it in Max with a scythe. But if I can set up something similar, paying 20k when I die, that's fucking nothing. I'll happily send some Coliseum attempts and waste supplies plus a 20k death fee. That sounds like a good time to me. So as soon as I get one, obviously not a Virtus Mask, but as soon as I get my second Ultor ring or a Virtus piece, I will pick up Webweaver for Nightmare, get my Void Waker back, do Burning Claws for the fuck do you call it? For Coliseum. Sorry, it's still pretty early. I'm tired. Burning Claws for Coliseum, and I think Blood Moon armor is what you want to bring in there because it's under 10 mil. So there's no death fee or whatever. All that good stuff. I'll set up. The point being is I'll do a setup for Fasani. I'll have my Fasani's set up back with the ink and everything, and then I will have oopsies. Then I'll have a setup for Coliseum where I'm not spending half a mil every time I plank. And once that's set up, we can go back to some more interesting content besides left click Red Man. Not even Red Man. Red, I think he's a vampire technically, but he sure doesn't look like it. It's also come to my attention that I should check out the spec as well. So let's go do that here real quick. Nice and edgy. Come on. Okay, cool. Give it one more time. And one more for the people in the back. Alright, very neat. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but I feel like every single time I finish eating, and I come sit back down to play again, whether it be after supper or after lunch, I always play worse. Always, 100% of the time. Like, versus right away when I wake up in the morning, phenomenal. My brain's slow, but like my fucking reflexes and shit, on point. Will not miss. After I eat and like do everything you're supposed to do for your body, fucking dumber than a sack of bricks. Yo, is that the GM? It is. Easy peasy, man. Now the question is, do I keep the claws for until I get money, or do I sell it back for the... Yeah, no, we're just keeping them. We're keeping them for now. Dude, I just got a new PB like 2 kills later. What the fuck? I didn't even get to spec on that. And then here's the complete opposite. I have not like taken an axe to the face. This is my second kill here. I'm like almost out of food. Okay, and of course as I start talking to record a clip, then we start actually doing some damage, but still, it's... Sometimes it just doesn't fucking hit. Sometimes you hit 5 zeros in a row. Or a 1. Yeah, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Holy shit. And that was a perfect kill, right? 150? Yeah, that was a perfect kill. It took 2 minutes and 10 seconds for some reason. Game's funny. It's so easy, dude. It really is. It's so fucking easy. This game is too fucking easy. I'm not even thinking about it, man. I'm just doing this to kill time. That's all I'm doing. I will say it did cross my mind for a second of like, maybe we get this here. But there you go. Now we just need to do the, what is it? Sit in the center tiles, which I think is just these, if I'm not mistaken, the center 5x5, right? I wish the heal didn't fucking take me out of the UI every time. Max Enthusiast. So I have 3 minutes of... Yeah, that was the last one. 3 minutes of Vardorus's max speed and never leaving the center 25 tiles, which is just 5x5, so these guys right here. Okay, it's not hard at all. You can definitely do that. Should probably get a timer for it, though. Part of me thinks Fight Cave stuff next. There's also a bunch of CAs and Cox. We're down to like 350 left until we have that hill, man. Our long-term goals are slowly but surely being achieved. That's another thing. We don't need it for Nightmare, but just going to this tab reminded me for Coliseum, we'll want to be able to buy an SGS as well, so we really need like an Altar drop or a chest piece from Vard to get ourselves back into Pisani. But my dreams, they are as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. Oh, I came to a sad realization just about a half second ago. I forgot to record a really cool drop that I got. Would anyone care to guess what the drop is? That's right, folks. If you guess the fucking axe head again, that would be correct. Now, obviously, as you saw there, still 92nd percentile for Ultor Ring. I can't complain. I got my Ultor Ring at 42 KC. That's in an earlier episode. Pretty fucking insane to see. The reason I'm pissing and moaning about getting the axe head is as follows. I think it's really neat that we have lots of different loot mechanics, lots of different ways things drop, lots of different math behind it. It's fun to freshen things up, and I appreciate that we do that with a lot of different bosses. What I don't appreciate is the juxtaposition between the two different kinds of drop mechanics that the DT2 bosses have. Because if you get an axe piece, you're incentivized to go to the next boss so that you can get the other axe pieces. Because if you don't get all 4 of them, it's not worth any fucking money. It doesn't mean anything. Because that Executioner's Axe Head is effectively 75 mil should I go and get the other 4 pieces, or the other 3 pieces, and make the thing, you know? But I haven't seen really a unique drop besides that one for quite some time. Which means that I could be 2 out of 3 on my way to the fucking Ultar Ring drop. So I'm stuck with this weird in-between of, do I wait for my fucking Ultar Ring before moving on, or do I just move on now and not waste the time? I think personally, I'm just leaning towards stick at Vard until we see that Ultar Ring drop, because my guts tell me that it's just around the corner. But it would be really nice to do the other DT2 bosses, because it's been long enough where I feel like I have the break. I have full mage for fucking Whisperer, and I have, obviously, the best in slots, or close enough, for Duke. It's just a matter of getting those pieces, and it would be a lot of money. It's stuff that I can do in my laptop in bed, or on my laptop in bed. It's not like super intense shit, and it would fund the late game stuff that I want to do. You know, it would get me that cool late game gear that I'm looking for. It's just a matter of, do I want to slave away at DT2 bosses instead, and I don't know yet. But I'll tell you what, folks, it actually doesn't matter, because this is the Ultor Ring right here. Check it out. So fucking easy. Never look. I don't know. There's your call to action for the week. Continue to slave away at Vard and hope for the Ultar Ring, or move on and try and put the axe together. That's your call to action. That's your assignment. You go tell me in the fucking comments below, baby.